Great. I need to develop the pictures before my date, but I can't get into Fuller's darkroom anymore, so I'll have to get by with just domestic items. Mom's bathroom will make a great substitute darkroom. I've still got the remains of the photo paper, and I've got developer. I need a red light, 2 flat dishes, and a little acid to use as a fixer, and something to do the exposing with. A projector, for example. I'll write everything down so I don't forget anything. What a day. The bathroom will make a good darkroom. It's got no windows and it's tiled. Perfect. Now I just need all the equipment. I need 2 bowls, a makeshift fixer, and an enlarger. And of course, a red light lamp so I can see. I saw some on the chain of lights in front of the diner. Yes, this will do for my red light. This chain of lights is gonna stay dark to me. I'll take some bread. Mrs. Battle won't mind. Ketchup, mustard, mayo, salt, pepper, syrup, sugar, and a bottle of vinegar. Vinegar. That's an acid. I could probably use it as a fixer. A guy in a uniform. Seems to be a security guard. Someone who got. Psst! Mrs. Biber.
Yes, what can I get you?
I no longer work for Fuller.
Good for you.
I don't know what's going on between you and Fuller, but I've got nothing to do with it. Mind if I ask you a few things?
If it's not gonna take too long.
Can you tell me anything about Carrie? She's supposed to have killed herself?
Yeah, Carrie. She was a really sweet girl. Always ready to help, always friendly. She wanted to open a kindergarten here. There's not much in the way of childcare around here. Parents have to take their kids for miles to find a place. She was such a lovely girl. She still had her whole life in front of her.
I saw a photo of her in Fuller's shop window. She was really pretty.
If I'd only known. Poor thing.
How do you mean?
It's not important. Too late anyway.
What can you tell me about Bedford?
I grew up here. I guess I always wanted to move away from here.
But, well, that never happened.
I met my husband when I was 17. And we opened the diner here. It was a wonderful time.
Ah, yes.
I couldn't have known then that he was so... that he... I have to get back to work. You want anything else?
Morning. Come on. Oh, it's you.
How do you know that? I thought you were blind.
You stink of perfume, like a whorehouse I once visited in Lille. Smells like teen spirit.
If you say so. I bet that's an original radio set from the Second World War.
Come on, what then?
About the slide projector over there?
I won't sell.
Could you perhaps lend it to me?
Why should I?
Because you want to help a young man trying to improve himself. So, what's life like here in Biddeford?
You're not from around here?
No. I go to college in Boston.
Oh, so you're an intellectual then? Some sort of desk guy, an egghead who just talks clever all day?
No, I'm...
Then you're the artistic type. Some depressive junkie?
No, I'm studying physics.
Hmm.
I'm visiting my mother over the semester vacation. She's been...
Oh, well, nice to meet you, Rebecca.
Man. How do you get on?
I'm blind. How the hell do you think I get on? You idiot.
Does it hinder you a lot?
Well, sometimes. If I need to look something up. Looky here. I'm supposed to figure out what this coin's worth, and I got no idea. It's a rare piece, but it's pretty worn out.
Can I help you with it?
Oh, sure, kid. If you think I'll fall for that, I give you the coin, you run out the door like a punk. I ain't stupid.
Yeah. My mother's in the hospital here.
And?
Do you think she'll be in good hands there?
Well, is she sick? She won't be in bad hands if she's in a hospital.
No. I meant, are the doctors here any good?
Well, how should I know? You think just because I haven't been to see no quack and...
Yeah. People were made of better.
Yeah. Get to my...
You know my mother by any chance?
Nope. I don't get out much. What's she doing here? Fresh sea air and all that?
You could say that, yeah. A quiet place to retire. How you getting on with the coin?
You got nothing better to do than annoying me?
If I find out the price of the coin for you, will you stop behaving like an ass?
Can't promise.
Show it to me. You can keep it in your hand. A woman's profile. A few stars and numbers. Have you got something like a coin catalog?
Yeah, it's on the counter.
That's a flowing hair scent, wreath reverse, from 1793. $2,400.
Not bad. $2,400. I'll offer him $800. Seller's an idiot. Thanks. I owe you one.
Oh, I'm happy to help old disabled people. Put one over on the other folks. You're welcome.
Perhaps you could do me another favor right away. I lost my cane.
You've done what? How can you lose a cane?
Not how you think. I was playing poker and had a slam dunk hand. But how could I know that that idiot from the hotel had a straight flush?
You bet your cane and lost.
Yeah.
Who's got it now?
The owner of the Wild Coast Hotel.
Alright then. I gotta pass by there anyway, so I'll ask him.
Thanks. You know, maybe you...
Excuse me.
Yes, please?
I've heard that you have poker games here every now and again. Could I maybe sit in on a game?
I ask you, please. This is a respectable hotel. We don't condone illegal gambling.
Excuse me.
Yes, please?
I'd like to get back into playing poker. I'd be interested in a blind man's white cane as a bet.
Yes, nice. We sometimes play a little game or two of poker here, but nothing public, quite private. Never for high stakes.
Wouldn't you say that for a blind man, a white cane would be quite a high stake?
He wanted to bet with it.
You know what? I think I'll inform the police about your game. I mean, that can't be right now, can it? You can't take a cane away from a blind man.
Well, go ahead and call the cops. I've got nothing to hide. I won the cane fair and square. You can ask the other players.
If you say so. So what was that again about the fair and square win in an illegal gambling game in a respected local hotel? What would Rosie think if I told her about it? What would other people think, in fact? Taking the cane from a blind man. What a devious, slimy character you are.
No, please, don't do that. I am sorry. I really didn't want the cane, you know. Eddie just didn't have any more dough with him, and he threw it in as a guarantee.
How much did he stake on it then?
Oh, it's not worth talking about. What's $100 anyway? You seeing him today? I could give you the cane. Give him my best, and tell him he can consider it a gift from a good old friend.
Well, great. I'll take it with me and pass it on to Eddie then.
And give your mother my best when she wakes up.
Yeah. Your blind man's cane.
Well, thanks. You know, you're smarter than you sound. Best put it by the door. Hey, listen, if I can help you out in any way, you just ask.
About the slide projector.
It ain't for sale.
I don't want to buy it. I just need it for a while. I want to borrow it. I did help you with the coin and got your blind man's cane back.
That's true. Okay, take the projector, but bring it back today.
Yeah, I'll bring it back today and undamaged.
Good.
Alright, I've got everything I need to develop the pictures. It's gonna take a bit of time, so let's get going. I've got the pictures. Huh. They've come out quite well, considering the conditions I had to develop them in. All the stuff that I need for developing is in the bathtub. I hope I won't be needing it for a while. I'm just gonna take Eddie's slide projector. I wish I could make some reprints of some of the pictures. There's no more photo paper left, but I'm gonna keep at least one. I'll go and visit my mother one more time, and then I'll get ready to go out.
And you think that the guy is following me?
A student from England? Why?
No idea. I didn't say that he is following you. I only said that he might be. Perhaps it's me he's following.
It's all right, Darren. I didn't mean to upset you. What's wrong with you?
Oh, I don't know. It's just all too much for me at the moment. My mom's in the hospital, there's this thing with England, and then this guy.
Which then with England?
Yeah, well, my mom, she gets money from England. A village called Willow Creek. Do you know it?
Yes. I even know roughly where it is.
I think it's a place where my mom worked as a cook.
And she still gets money from there? Her plum pudding must be heavenly.
That's the thing. I mean, that's more than 20 years ago. Who's sending her over $1,000 every month? And for what? I found this box next to the bank transfers.
Huh.
I've never seen it before. And that coat of arms with the 3 lions? That's an English emblem, isn't it?
It is.
What exactly are you doing?
I just thought you maybe wanted to see what's inside.
You know how to open it?
There were thousands of these caskets produced in the 19th century. There's a special kind of lock mechanism that's supposed to keep curious people out.
Well, it didn't really work.
What's inside?
A photo.
A man and a woman in front of a wrought iron gate. Is that your mum? And the man, is that your father? Is there anything written on the back? Blackmere Castle, Willow Creek, England, October 1969. What's wrong?
My mom. Do you think she looks 5 months pregnant?
Darren Michaels? My name's Conley. I'm captain of the local police department.
Are you gonna arrest me?
No, we're not. But we need to talk to you. May I come in?
Sure. So,
You work in Fuller's photo studio, is that right?
not anymore. Not since yesterday.
Not anymore. Why?
The work atmosphere. I quit.
Quit? Or were you thrown out? Was there an argument?
Why? Has something happened to Fuller? Please say yes.
Well, yes.
Have you arrested him? Or did someone beat him up in a dark alley?
Would you be happy about that?
Only if it was painful.
He's dead. He was stabbed to death in the early hours of the morning. We're still counting the wounds. Can you tell us anything about that?
No, nothing you'd find fitting.
Someone must have been pretty angry with old Mr. Fuller. How angry were you with him, Darren?
So angry that I don't feel sorry that he's dead. But I've got nothing to do with it. Look, I saw him for the last time yesterday afternoon when he threw me out.
And you haven't been in the store since then?
No.
Darren, we found your fingerprints.
Of course, I worked there.
On the safe. Was that part of your job?
Look, what do you want?
Where were you last night?
I was in Biba's diner with a friend.
Correct. Angelina Morgan. You haven't known her very long, have you?
Do you have to be engaged if you want to go out with a woman in this town?
Very funny. Only if you did know her better, you might be able to explain why Miss Morgan murdered Mr. Fuller.
What?
She was practically caught red-handed.
Practically?
She was standing over Mr. Fuller's corpse, covered in blood. The whole thing could have only been clearer if we had a notarized, certified video of the murder.
That's crazy. Perhaps she found Fuller dead and wanted to help him.
That's what she claims too. And what was she doing in Fuller's store in the middle of the night?
What do I know? Ask her.
We have. She says she was told to go there by a man on the phone.
By the guy following her.
Correct, by a stranger. That's why I'm here. Miss Morgan says that you told her about her pursuer.
Yeah, absolutely. And the hotel owner saw him too.
I've already been to see him. He confirmed that someone was asking after Miss Morgan, but he couldn't give us a proper description. Did you get a proper look at the man?
I did. His eyes are close together and...
Not here. Come down to the station. We can do a photo fit there.
What about Angelina?
Yeah. Well, let's see what the guy you saw has to say about all this.
Give me a break. If he was the one who called, he's not gonna admit it.
If there was a call in the first place. Please, come as soon as possible. We need that photo fit.
No, that's not him. The hairline was higher.
Like that, perhaps?
No, it was more... Can't you just let me have a go at it?
Sure. Look, here are the various chin shapes and eyebrows and so on.
Yeah, I was watching you. I get the idea, okay?
You can change things using the arrows. When you're happy with it, click on save.
Alright, I've got it.
Okay. Let me know when you're finished.
Okay. The quicker the police find this guy, the quicker I can help Angelina. What did he look like again?
So?
Ah, that's him. The guy that followed me and Angelina looked like that.
I don't know him. Perhaps a tourist. You also said he spoke with an accent.
Exactly. What now?
We'll post the pictures around town and invite the gentleman in for a talk.
And Angelina?
Yes, well, she's...
Oh, Angelina!
Darren! It wasn't me! You've got to get me out of here. They want to pin this on me.
I know, but we'll get this sorted out.
They want to charge me this afternoon. You've got to somehow...
Come on, Miss Morgan.
Darren!
I'll get you out of here. I'll think of something.
Come on, Darren.
Leave me alone. I'm gonna find out what's going on here. She is innocent. What was her motive?
That's the thing. We don't know.
Look, others had a motive. Fuller blackmailed people.
Is that so?
Mrs. Biba from the diner, she paid Fuller. Lots of money.
How do you know that?
Is that important? She had a motive. And what about that guy? He was at Fuller's yesterday.
We didn't find any money in Fuller's store, and this gentleman's a witness. Nothing else. As far as the alleged blackmailing is concerned, have you any evidence?
Evidence? Ask Mrs. Biba.
And she's gonna tell us if she was blackmailed by Fuller?
She... put her under pressure.
Based on your speculation? No, that's not enough. We need evidence. Or at least something that would suggest blackmail before we can move on it. And until then, our only suspect is over there behind bars.
Fine, then I'll get a hold of the evidence. Where do I start? I need evidence that Fuller was a blackmailer. But what did he blackmail Mrs. Biber with? And was it just her or were there others? I bet the secret door in his basement has something to do with it. But how do I open it? Has Fuller still got the key on him? I've got to find out. What piss-awful weather. Suppose it's fitting somehow. Clues in the trash, huh? That's worth a try. Oh, man, that stinks. So, what do we got here? Trash bags with leftovers. Paper towels. Hey, you pulled out pieces of paper. That really might be interesting. Those are the paper snippets out of the trash can at the diner. Let's see if I can put them back together. It's a letter from Fuller to Mrs. Biber. Maybe even the one I stuck in her hand yesterday? Dearest Claire, I'm a little disappointed that you don't
Come to visit me anymore. Don't you miss our time together at all? All the fun we had? Take a look at the pictures. You look so happy and contented. Don't you think so too? I tell you, that was some kind of fun we had too. And you just can't bring yourself to admit it. Are you worried about it getting out? Well, it would be too embarrassing, wouldn't it? A married businesswoman has to watch her reputation. What would the folks say? What would your husband do with you? It would be a scandal. But I'll protect you from it. Me and 15 Ben Franklin stand between you and shame. I'll expect the, bonus this evening. Bring it to me, and I'll enjoy myself with your pictures for a few more weeks. F.
That's at least evidence that Fuller was blackmailing Mrs. Biba. 15 Ben Franklins is $1,500. But is that going to be enough for the cops? They're going to ask her what he was blackmailing her with. If they ask her, Biba will deny everything. I've got to find out what Fuller was using to blackmail her. Mrs. Biba?
I'll be right there.
This weird guy, the one who bumped into me yesterday, have you seen him again?
The guy from yesterday? Sure, I think I'd remember him.
This guy.
Oh, him. No, I haven't seen him again since he was in here questioning me.
What did he want?
He was asking after Miss so-and-so.
Miss Angelina Morgan?
Could be.
And you haven't seen him again?
Nope.
Will you tell me if you do?
Maybe.
So friendly. What's happened to your eye? Let me guess. You fell down the stairs.
Yes.
And your husband was standing at the bottom doing his boxing training.
What's this got to do with you?
I just don't understand it. How often does this happen?
Not often. Just sometimes.
Maybe you ought to move to a bungalow without stairs.
Yeah, you think you can give me advice? You married?
You trade in your pride when you do that?
You've never been in love. If you had, you'd never ask that. Okay, what do you want to drink?
Is it too early for a whiskey? What do you think? Sorry, Mrs. Biba?
One moment.
Haven't you heard what's happened to Fuller?
Yes. But I don't want to talk about it.
Why not? You hated him. Maybe your life will be a bit easier now without him around anymore.
How can you say that? He's been murdered. You're making it look like I wanted that to happen to him.
Did you then?
No.
After everything he did to you?
What do you know about that?
Oh, a little.
Nothing. You don't know a thing. And if there is anything, you save it for yourself.
Or what? The same thing that happened to Fuller will happen to me?
Get out.
Psst. Mrs. Biba.
Yes, what can I get you?
So, are 15 Ben Franklins enough of a motive for murder?
What?
The $1,500 you had to pay Fuller.
Get out of here. You just can't. You don't.
Have any evidence? Could be I do. It's about time the truth got shook out.
I didn't murder Fuller.
Where were you when it happened?
So now you're a cop.
Would you prefer it if I go to the cops on this?
I was at home
Alone?
with my husband.
I believe you. That shiner you have there says it all. A girl I know is being suspected of having killed Fuller.
I'm sorry about that.
Yet she was lured into a trap. She has no motive. She also wasn't being blackmailed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Was Fuller blackmailing anyone else? Did anyone else have a motive apart from you?
Oh, you've got nerve. I wasn't being blackmailed. Listen, I'm sorry about what happened to your friend. But if she's not guilty, then she won't be held for long now, will she? And I don't know anything about blackmail.
Huh. So you don't want to help me get an innocent girl out of jail?
I can't.
Dr. Newhouse from the hospital. Oh, excuse me. The health center. Dr. Newhouse?
Yes.
Do you know how my mother is? Or should I ask someone in the hospital?
I've already seen your mother today, Darren. No change. And I think we ought to take that as a good sign.
Are there good medical reasons for thinking that? Or is that just wishful thinking?
Optimism never hurts.
So it's just wishful thinking then.
Darren.
Thanks, Doc. Have you ever seen this guy? He was in the hospital yesterday.
In the hospital? I don't think I saw him. Why did you ask the nursing sister?
He was here in the diner, too.
That's right. I think he was talking to Mrs. Biber.
Did you notice anything else?
Afraid not.
So how was old Fuller killed then?
Oh, I'm afraid I'm not allowed to tell you anything. They're still investigating.
What? You think I'd tell the press? I did used to work for him, and I'd like to know what happened.
Well, okay then. He was stabbed.
And more exactly?
He was stabbed nearly a dozen times. Not a nice sight.
Did he bleed to death?
Not necessarily. Could have been shock. Could well have been that some vital organs were injured.
Huh. So looks like Fuller had a pretty free choice of how he checked out. Somebody wanted to cover all the bases for him.
Darren, you really shouldn't speak of the dead like that.
I'm not interested in the dead. I'm interested in the murderer. As I understand it, there's also a department in the health center for the less mobile. Morgue.
Yes. That's right, this is a small
So
town.
don't you have to have special training for
If
that?
there's even just the slightest sign of a crime, then we get an
So
experience.
that means that Fuller still hasn't been looked at.
Right now,
Do the nurses sometimes stick their fingers in the deceased's personal effects?
outrageous! Of course not. These things are
Thank you. Well, that's it.
If
for
you've
now.
got any more.
I should have guessed. The police have sealed the door. Gotta find another way. Yep, that could be my way into the house. I can get into the basement through the light well. Just gotta get rid of this grill first. It looks very heavy and it's rusted into the concrete. No way. I won't move an inch if I try with my bare hands. It's pretty heavy. No way. No way. No chance. I somehow need to generate more force to lift the grip. No chance. I somehow need to generate more force to lift the grip. I'll tie the rope to the window grill and the basement grill. Hey, if it worked in ancient Egypt, it should work here. My private doorway to Fuller's realm. Beaten by. Fuller's secret door is behind this photographic screen. But it could cause some trouble with the cops if I bust it. There has to be some kind of a knack to getting the clips to open. I don't think I'll find anything that the police missed. I think I need more sleep. It works. What have we got here? The US, Hawaii, something illegible, and Europe. Fuller smeared half of it with his filthy paws. No. Those are Fuller's dirty shoes for outside. In here, he wears other dirty shoes. That's got it. The clips are off and the screen's gone up. Battered looking numeric pad with small metal buttons. I guess that you have to enter a code to open the door. When you stand here, it feels like what? Something like when you see in the dock and he has you stand on a set of mechanical weighing scales. Everything slides slightly back and forth. The floor gives a little as you stand on it. Aha, I knew it. If it really is a kind of scale, then it could measure Fuller's weight while he tapped in the secret number into this pad. The door would only open when the two matched. Pretty well thought through, for sure. For me, there's the problem that I have no idea how heavy Fuller is. I've got to find that out if I want to make progress here. Hi.
Hello, Mr. Michaels. What can I do for you?
You heard what happened to Fuller?
Oh, yes. Beatrix told me. They brought him in here this morning, covered in blood.
Did you know Fuller?
Not personally.
What do you mean by that?
I'd heard of him. You... Okay, listen. I'll tell you. As a woman, it wasn't an especially good idea to have your picture taken by him.
Why not?
He was a creep. And was not supposed to be able to keep his hands to himself. That sort of thing gets around, of course.
How's my mother today?
No change. Her vital signs are all okay, but she is still comatose like before.
So we can only wait.
It looks that way.
Has the guy who inquired about my mother been here again?
No, at least not on my shift.
And please, can you tell the other nurses that they should keep an eye out for this guy? The police are looking for him.
I know. The police faxed through a photo fit picture.
Good. Thanks very much for the information.
No problem. Excuse me. This area is only for staff. You're not allowed in there.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't know that. I've got to distract the nurse somehow. She won't let me in there. There's a delivery note for liquid soap. I can't take anything. The nurse will notice. I can't take anything. A soda machine chucks out various kinds of sugared water.
Excuse me?
Oh, excuse me. I didn't know that. I've got to distract the nurse somehow. There are a few cables hanging down the side of the unit, mostly to the sensors attached to my mother. All right then. I'll take that heavy thing with me. The machine only monitors my mom's vital functions, so it doesn't matter if I loosen the cable here. Perhaps the delivery note will be of use. I'll take it.
Yes.
Hello.
Are you delivering something?
Yes.
Delivery note. Whatever.
I'll be off then.
Hey, not so fast. What you delivering then?
Liquid soap?
So, Where is it?
Huh?
Where is the package?
Oh, what a klutz. I left it in the car.
Man, unbelievable. In my day, I would have never gotten away with that kind of thing.
Oh, no. Does that mean I'll never be able to become a security guy now? I'll get the box. An empty package. Looks like someone's unpacked the shipment here and left the packaging. Some people.
Yes.
Hello.
Are you delivering something?
Yes.
Delivery note. Whatever. The package?
I've got it here.
Okay.
Can I go in now?
No, you can't. Where's your pass?
My what?
Your visitor's pass? You have to get a visitor's pass back there.
Oh, come on. What is this garbage?
And you need a pass.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
You could say so.
I'd think about that. Psst. Mrs. Biber.
Just a moment, please. Yes, what can I get you?
Hey, can I get a pot of coffee?
On its way.
Hot.
Oh man, sorry. It was an accident. Sorry.
It's all right. Your thoughts are elsewhere.
Oh, give it here, Dr. Newhouse. I'll rinse out the stain.
Thanks.
No harm meant.
No damage. I just gotta keep it cool.
Now that's what I call a serious coffee stain. And the ID badge is still pinned to the lab coat. So now I've got some ID. Excellent. The security guy at the morgue surely will.
Yes.
Hello.
Are you delivering something?
Yes.
Delivery note. Whatever. The package?
I've got it here.
Okay.
Can I go in now? I've got a pass as well.
All right then. You could go in.
A syringe. Quite a size. Either they assume that half the town would have to have. Thousands of people die every. Makes me wonder if hygiene. Well, it's 6 clipboards in total. Let's see. There are lists of the personal belongings each dead person had on them, but there are no names. There's 394 written on the first one. I guess the numbers on the lists here relate to the numbers on the boxes. That means if I can work out which of these lists belong to Fuller, then I know which box his stuff is in. Number 394. Hairbrush, lipstick, card. That's hardly going to be the contents of Fuller. Number 412. Wallet, keys, Polaroid photo. That could be Fuller. Oh, wait a minute. A wedding ring. Fuller was never married, so it's not Fuller. Number 433. Credit cards, earring. No, not Fuller. Number 399. Knife, torch, ski mask, skeleton key. Unless Fuller was about to set off on a secret thieving trip. Number 442. Driver's license, photos, small change, a pacifier. Definitely not Fuller. Number 448. Wallet, driver's license, credit card, keys, bills. I wouldn't rule that out as being Fuller's, but I'm not certain. Number 400, that's the only box left. It's gotta be it. Boxes. Fuller's box is number 448. But where is it? That's Fuller's box. Fuller's keys. Those could be useful. Driver's license. I think I'll take the keys. The wallet and the rest of that stuff. There's nothing more of interest. Not a pretty sight. Fuller's body is peppered with stab wounds. They've undressed him. I won't find any clues here. I should first divert the security guy's attention. All the racket's gonna be quite suspicious. A metal bier. The edges are bent upwards so no blood drips on the floor. It's got wheels and seems a bit rickety. It's probably taken to another room for the actual autopsy. There's a bier, just like the one out in the hall. I think it's for transporting the corpses. The upper part can be removed. A metal bier. It's probably taken to... That's Fuller's keys. Keys for the store, his apartment, mailbox, automobile, and... That's interesting. That's no ordinary key. It's a small hexagonal brass stick. Looks almost like a winding up key for clockwork. Cheapo, old-time cuckoo clock. I think nothing stands out. Perhaps this little angular hole on the clock face is... Let's see what happens when I turn the key. Okay. So I've wound up the clock. Now I'm pushing the key in. Oops, it clicked. Sounds like it adjusted something inside the clock. What the? What's this then? This box was hidden in the clock. Come on, I just need a little tip for the damn combination. Huh. 4 negatives. Hey, 2482. The rows produce digital figures when arranged in the right order. I'm certain that's the code for the secret door. The negatives were Fuller's emergency memory aid. A syringe with a rather fat, sturdy needle.